Have you not awoken and seen things that you then put down to just some kind of sleep paralysis, or where your brain is slowly waking up, your body's already awake, but you see structures and things that shouldn't be there? That's because of a breakdown within what they're doing, because they don't have full control over it. Imagine how difficult it is for an alien race to get inside a human mind and to be able to trigger that part of that mind that is illusionary, that creates dreams. Imagine of having to tap into all the source knowledge of that person and only being able to know what that person knows and trying to create something out of that. And of course the brain is random anyway. It can create things without even knowing it. And you have to tailor that in. Imagine how difficult that is. This existence, it's not real. But what's the point of me telling you anyway? Then no doubt I will fall asleep, and then I will have forgotten all about this, and I will believe that it's real. Carry on living this illusionary life, and I suppose if it's possible that I am mad, then I don't know which is worse. Because if this isn't illusionary, and if this world is real, this world where we choose to limit ourselves, choose for people to die of famine and diseases that we have control over, and starvation and selfish greed, and buying 3 or 4 or 5 houses and letting out extortionate prices where someone can't even get one, having 4 or 5 cars and polluting the earth, and all the other things that take place, and all the selfish ways we treat each other. If that's not illusionary, and if that is real, and that's even worse, because then it's not the aliens we blame, is it, for creating that? It's us. It's our existence. Don't even hurt, can't even feel it. Not even real, that's why. Because they don't realise. But then how do I realise if they don't? If I know that that should have hurt me, why don't they? Because everything that they use is from me anyway. If only I could clearly make it possible for people to understand that this isn't real. But then, why do I have such a need to do that? What drives me to do that? Is that what they want? Do they want to create some kind of disorder? Maybe I am real, maybe this is real, maybe this existence is real, and it's not part of my illusionary mind that I think it is. And maybe they're trying to break down society by trying to fraction it, by making those people who are susceptible to this gullible type of belief that this doesn't all exist, those that look at aliens and see, of course, you know, all the time, alien sightings, UFO sightings, even recently. Cows being manipulated. Was JFK killed? Is Elvis working in a supermarket somewhere in Texas? Was John Lennon really dead? Did we go on the moon? So many variables for either way of existence being true or false. Why? Because of the breakdown within my synapses, or because this is what they want? This is the kind of fraction they want to set upon us all, and maybe eventually those who are more susceptible to these types of beliefs will outnumber those that do not, and they will be easier to conquer. Is this some kind of pill that we're being made to swallow so that we become more susceptible? Why did I say pill? Have I been given pills to sleep? Is that how they keep me asleep upon that bed in that spaceship or their home planet or wherever I am? Maybe I'm still on the earth. Maybe it's all barren. All the trees gone down. Where did that fly come from? There was no fly in here. I would have heard it. I would have heard if there was a fly in here. Now there's a fly flying around. Try and trap it. Keep it. Come on, fly. I know you're one of them. Aren't you? You're listening to me, aren't you? You're listening to every word that I say. Making me unable to catch you, because maybe if I cut you in half I'll find electronic chips in your wires. That's why, isn't it? There's no blood in you. There's no organic material in you. You're binary, aren't you? You're electronic. You're made of wires and chips and silicon. Huh? Come on. Why is it the flies? They never leave. You open the bloody door and they never go outside. Why is that? Why do they always want to stay within? They know they can feel the current of the wind. They can escape at any time. Why do they not? Because they're listening devices. Come on, I'm going to catch you. Come on. You're not going to let me catch you, are you? No. You're flying around. Can you hear me? Can you hear everything I say? Huh? Trying to attack me now, eh? It's gone. No. I'm sure you will disappear just as easy as you came, won't you? 1 minute you'll be there, and next, silence, and you'll be gone. You're giving me that old merry dance around, aren't you? You're not going to let me catch you. You don't want me to find what's inside you, do you? And if I was to open the door, would you fly out? Of course you wouldn't. Let's try, shall we? Let's prove this theory. Go on, there's your exit. Fly. Of course, it flies out, doesn't it? Just to prove my point. Because I wanted to prove the point, that's why it flew out. Oh, so you think I'm mad, huh? You think I'm mad? But it'll come back anyway. There's no way in other than that door. How did it get in the first place? Oh, of course, he was sleeping here, wasn't he? Just sitting, waiting. Of course it was. That's what you realists would put it down to, isn't it? But look at it. Look at all the examples. When that South African broke up for me. On the news 2 weeks later, riots in South Africa. As if God was striking. Did I say this already? Am I starting to repeat myself now? And my favourite biography. made by the BBC, if they even exist. Do they exist? I think they do. Cecil Rhodes. No one else liked it. I did. Why? And then, years later, I meet a South African, Cecil Rhodes being the former of South Africa. Coincidence? Tonight in the roach.